Hey everyone, Shauna here. I'm here today to do the 100 questions no one asks tag. And I saw Megan Rosette do this over the summer. By the way, if you are not subscribed to Megan Rosette, you go, just no, like leave this page and go. Because I love her. I think she's one of the funniest people ever. I'm super obsessed with all of her videos right now. And I just adore her. I don't know her in person. I'm actually just like fangirling right now because I tweeted about her the other day and she favorited it. And like, I had a heart attack. Like, oh my goodness. Anyway, I saw her do this video and I thought it was cool, and like, I love tag videos, you guys know. So I figured I would do it, and it's 100 questions, which is long. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got my laptop here on my lap, go figure, with the questions on it. So if you're wondering what I'm looking at, that's what it is, because there's 100 questions and ain't nobody got time to memorize all that. First question, do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? Closed because I'm scared of the monsters, and if the door's open, then I see weird shadows and I see the monsters. If the door's closed, I can't see the monsters. Second question, do you take shampoo and conditioner bottles from hotels? The only time I really stay at hotels is during the summer when I'm traveling with camp, and usually I'm only going for like one night. So if I'm flying, I'm not taking a check bag, I'm just taking a carry-on, and I can't take my full shampoo and conditioner bottles in a carry-on because they're too much. So I take the little sample ones from hotels. So yes, I do. Unless it's like really not good shampoo and conditioner, then I don't take them. But like, I have so many little mini shampoo and conditioners from hotels. Next question, do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? When I make my bed, I tuck my sheets under my mattress. But then I turn down my bed and they come untucked. But at the ends, where my feet are, they're all tucked in. And I don't like when they come untucked because then my feet get cold. Have you ever stolen a street sign before? No, I have not. Do you like to use Post-it notes? I love the idea of Post-it notes. And I actually have like a bazillion Post-it notes. And whenever I go to like Staples or any other like office supply store, I see Post-its, I'm like, Post-its, let's buy those. I don't use them. I can't, I try. I would love to be one of those people who can just Post-it things. Do you cut out coupons but then never use them? I love coupons. I love anything that saves. I usually only like cut out coupons for things that I'm actually going to buy. So usually if I take the time to cut them out, I probably end up using them. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? That is such a hard question. If there's a big bear, I would play dead, right? But if it's a swarm of bees, if I just lie down on the ground and pretend I'm dead, they're still gonna sting me. I choose C, none of the above. Do you have freckles? A little bit. They're not like super freckly. I have some on my nose, only like if I'm out in the sun a lot, like if I have a tan, and if I wear like a lower SPF sunscreen, because usually I wear like SPF like 5 billion on my face because I don't want to get a sunburn on my face because it sucks. But if I wear like a lower SPF and I actually get a little bit of sun on my face, then my freckles come out like on my nose and like right like on this part of my cheeks. But if I don't have a tan, then you can't really see them. Do you always smile for pictures? Yeah, unless we're doing like a funny face picture, like yeah, I like smiling. I have a nice smile. What is your biggest pet peeve? Okay, I have so many pet peeves. I did a whole video on my pet peeves. I'll link that down in the description. But, okay, I was at Walmart a couple days ago, and like, Sunday afternoon, I don't know why everyone has to go to Walmart, and they walk so freaking slowly, and they just stop. And I'm like, can you not? And then the worst was like, they would have a big cart, and the aisles there are not very wide. Like, they're pretty narrow aisles. And they would be pushing their cart, and then they would stop right in the middle of the aisle with their cart. So like, if I didn't have a cart myself, I probably could have like walked on either side of them. But with my cart, I couldn't get around them because they were right in the middle. And then they wouldn't move, and I'd be standing there like, excuse me. And like, I was in a rush. Like, I only needed a few things, and like, I took the bus there because I don't have a car. And like, I knew what time the next bus was coming, and I needed to catch the next bus. I couldn't wait like another hour for the one after that. So like, I knew exactly what I needed, and I was on a schedule, and they would just stop. And I was like, are you kidding me? It was the most frustrating. Do you ever count your steps when you walk? No. Sometimes I count stairs, but not steps. Have you ever peed in the woods? Yeah. I've worked at camp for 4 summers and not used an outhouse once. Hashtag no shame. What about pooped in the woods? I went on an 8-day canoe trip when I was 16, and we were in like a provincial park in Quebec, and there was no outhouses. There was just like bucket things. So like, technically I was in the woods, and like it was 8 days. Like, ain't nobody holding it in for 8 days. Do you ever dance when there's no music playing? Exclusively. Do you chew your pens and pencils? In theory, I would like to think I don't, but I have caught myself chewing on a pen every now and then. Oops. How many people have you slept with this week? That's a weird question. I only have a twin bed, so it's just me in that bed always. I have a teddy bear though, Stuart. He sleeps under my head every single night. Why, yes, I am 23. Thank you for asking. What size is your bed? Twin. I wish I had a double, but whatever. It's comfortable. I'm not complaining. What is your song of the week? All of the songs. Work Bitch by Britney Spears. I just downloaded that song last week and I am obsessed with it. It is so good. Like, I love Britney. Always have, always will. And I love that song. Is it okay for guys to wear pink? Yeah. Why wouldn't it be? It's okay for me to wear blue, then it's okay for them to wear pink. Do you still watch cartoons? Funny you should ask. I spent my weekend and the last 2 days watching Magic School Bus on Netflix. I'm not even sorry. And I just saw, because it was like, because you watch Magic School Bus, and they gave me a bunch of like suggestions, recommendations is the word, is the English there. And it was all cartoons. And Arthur is also on Netflix. So as soon as I'm done Magic School Bus, I'm gonna be watching Arthur, and I don't even care. Like, judge me all you want. What's your least favorite movie? I am a movie snob, so I usually tend to only watch movies that I think I'm going to enjoy. And like when I go to the movies with friends and they suggest a movie that I'm like, I don't want to watch that, I'm gonna go and see it anyway. Like, I hate that about myself, that I'm such a movie snob. So basically I've seen very few movies that I didn't enjoy. Like, I can't even think of a movie that I didn't enjoy, because I don't watch movies that I don't think I'm gonna like. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? Yeah, like I'm gonna tell you. What do you drink with dinner? Usually water and milk. I'm having a lot of spicier food lately. I'm getting into spicy things. And milk, when your tongue is on fire, milk makes it better, so I drink milk. It's like half white milk, half chocolate milk, because I can't drink either of them by themselves, but I like them together. Or water if I don't have milk. What do you dip a chicken nugget in? I don't eat chicken, so that's what that is. What is your favorite food? I like a lot of foods. I like cheese, and I like chocolate, and I like tofu, and I like vegetables, and I like fruit. I like a lot of things. I love food. I'm a foodie. Sorry, not sorry. What movies could you watch over and over and still love? All of the movies. My top 5 favorite movies ever are Remember the Titans, Footloose, Dirty Dancing, When Harry Met Sally, and Pretty Woman. And I've watched those like a million times. And like Mean Girls, oh my goodness. She's the Man, like all of the movies. Like, I'm one of those people where I will watch a movie over and over and over and over and over again. Like, there's no limit to how many times I can watch a movie and I still love it. Like, people who are like, I can only watch a movie once and then I'm done. Like, I don't get those people. Like, every movie that I own, I've seen at least 10 times. Last person you kissed / kissed you. I want to say something funny, but I can't think of anything, so none of your beeswax. Were you ever a boy / Girl Scout? In Canada it's called Girl Guides, but yes. So Sparks is the first one. I did Sparks, and then I did Brownies, which I loved. And like, my mom was like the head leader of our brownie group, so like everything was so much fun. And she'd be like, what do you want to do? She'd ask me and my friends like what we wanted to do, and that's what we would do. So everything was super fun. And then I got to Guides, and I did the first year, and it was so boring. Like, I hated it. And it was just because of like the leaders, and like it just wasn't fun, so then I didn't do it again. I only did 1 year at Guides, and then I dropped out. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? Nobody would want to see that. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? Probably this summer. Like, not like a actual like letter that I mailed, but like for the campers we would write in their scrapbooks, and like that was like pen to paper writing. And I wrote a few letters to myself, like that sort of thing. Notes, like warm fuzzy type of letters to other counselors, stuff like that. Can you change the oil on a car? No. Can I start a car? That's about all I can do. I don't know much about cars. Ever gotten a speeding ticket? No, I have not. Damn blam. Ever ran out of gas? No, I'm so like, I always get nervous about things not going right. So as soon as I get down to like a quarter, I'm like, I have to fill up. My mom's like, you still have so much gas left. I'm like, I have to fill up. Favorite kind of sandwich? I like tuna. I can't eat like normal bread anymore, and gluten-free bread isn't that good, so I don't really eat sandwiches anymore, but like tuna. Or peanut butter and jelly. I started having those last year, but now I can't eat bread. It's sad. Best thing to eat for breakfast? Oh, this morning I had an omelet with cheese, and then I put some salsa and some hot sauce on it. Oh, it was good. I love breakfast foods. I love eggs, and I love oatmeal, and I love like smoothies and fruit. Oh, I went to Cora's a few times this summer, and I would get like the spinach and cheese omelet, which came with like some home fries and a little bit of fruit, but then I would order like the big cup of fruit on the side, so it was just like a big thing of fruit plus the omelet. and then eat a few of the home fries, and oh baby, hold me back, so good. What is your usual bedtime? Whenever I'm tired, I have this like, okay, what I think in my brain and what is reality are never the same thing, and I have this like ideal world where like I go to bed at 10:30 every night. Like I'm lucky if I'm in bed by midnight, and like, I mean, it's not that bad. Like I get enough sleep. Are you lazy? I'm 23, what do you think? When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? Oh, I had some good costumes. One of my favorites, one of my mom's friends was really good at making costumes, and she would like make them for her kids, and then like the next year or whatever, she'd be like, well, I don't need them anymore, and would give them to my mom for me to wear. And one of them, it was Cinderella, but it wasn't Princess Cinderella. It was before the fairy godmother Cinderella. So it was like this like raggedy dress that had like patches on it and just like looked dirty and gross. And then my mom like put like dirt, not actual dirt, but like made it look like I had dirt on my face and arms, like made me look really dirty, and like messed up my hair. And like it was a fun costume, but that was probably like one of my favorite costumes ever. What is your Chinese astrological sign? Does that mean like what year? Like the year, I think I'm year of the snake. How many languages can you speak? I speak English, duh. I speak French. I speak Franglais, which is a mix of French and English. I'm very fluent in that. I'm very, very fluent in Franglais. I speak Shona, which is a language only I understand. And I'd like to say I speak Pig Latin, but let's be honest, I can't. It's too many. It's too difficult. Probably like 4. Real languages too, but 4. Do you have any magazine subscriptions? I'm subscribed to 17. Yes, I am 23. And yes, I'm still subscribed to 17. And yes, I did just tell my mom to renew my subscription. Thank you very much. Which are better, Legos or Lincoln Logs? I have no sweet clue what a Lincoln Log is. So Legos. I never really played with Legos as a kid. I was a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. I never really played with Legos, but I don't even know what a Lincoln Log is. So, are you stubborn? In some ways I can be. I think everyone can be a little bit. Who is better, Leno or Letterman? I can honestly say that I don't watch either of them, so I don't have an opinion. Ever watch soap operas? When I was in like junior high, I started watching Passions, and it was always on like right when I got home from school, and I watched it a lot. I was a little bit obsessed. Are you afraid of heights? Terrified. Absolutely terrified. Do you sing in the car? Always. Even if there's other people in the car. If I know the words to a song, always. One time I was driving by myself and I was at a stoplight, and a song came on that I really loved, and I was like jamming out, like singing really loudly. It was winter, so all the windows were rolled up. I was like jamming out, and I look over the car next to me, and the guy was, because I was like moving my head and like dancing in my seat because I was at a red stoplight. And the guy in the car next to me was just like staring at me laughing, and I was like, I don't even care. It was funny. You sing in the shower? Absolutely. Unless it's like early in the morning or late at night and I think my roommates are asleep and I don't want to be rude, but if I'm like, if I know that they're all awake, like I'm belting. Oh man. You dance in the car? Absolutely. Ever used a gun? Hell no. Last time you got a portrait taken by a photographer? A long time. Probably like high school, like grad pictures, which was like 5-6 years ago. Do you think musicals are cheesy? No, I love musicals. I used to go to see musicals all the time when I was little. I've seen like every major musical production that's been in Toronto. I've seen all of them. Christmas stressful? I wish it wasn't, but sometimes it is. It can be. Especially because like, yes. And families, and now all my cousins live. We all live like all over the country, and I want to see all of them. And then there's like gifts, and it's just, I wish it wasn't, but it kind of is. Ever eat a pierogi? I actually haven't. No, maybe I have. If I have, it was only like once, and it didn't make a very big impression on me. Favorite type of fruit pie? Lemon meringue. When I was in high school and I used to have a lot of surgeries, there was a point where my mom would start buying like a lemon meringue pie for me as like my like get well treat. And I would have surgery on my face, so my mouth would be all like swollen, or like my face would be swollen and I couldn't open my mouth, and it'd be like the best would be like the moment when I could open my mouth enough to eat lemon meringue pie. Occupations you wanted to be when you were a kid? There was one point when I was about like 3 or 4 and I wanted to be a doctor, a dentist, and a vet all at the same time, which don't even get me started on how many years of university that would be to be all 3 of those. But I had this like grand scheme where I was going to be a doctor, dentist, and a vet, and I was going to live in my cottage with my mom and my dad and my 2 dogs, and I was just going to take care of the 3 of them forever. Mind you, my parents are divorced. We don't own the cottage anymore, and those dogs have all died. So, do you believe in ghosts? I do believe in ghosts. I do believe in ghosts. Please don't hurt me. I believe in you. I believe in you. I have a very wild imagination. Ever have a deja vu feeling? Always. Oh my goodness. And it freaks me out so much. And there's so many different explanations for what happens, but I don't care. It freaks me out. It happens all the time, and I don't like it. Take a vitamin daily? Well, yes I do. Thank you very much. Wear slippers? You better bet I'm wearing them right now. Wear a bathrobe? When I go from my bedroom to the bathroom to shower, and then back from the shower. This is really the only time I wear one because I'm not wearing pajamas. Otherwise I'm usually, I'm usually in pajamas. What do you wear to bed? Usually like a baggy t-shirt, and sometimes I'll wear pajama pants or shorts, or sometimes I'll just sleep in my underwear. First concert? NSYNC, Ska Dome in Toronto, 2001. You better bet it was one of the best concerts I've ever been to. Walmart, Target, or Kmart? We don't have Kmart in Canada anymore, and we have Target, but it's just kind of opening. I haven't actually been to one of the Canadian ones yet, so Walmart. Nike or Adidas? I'm indifferent. Nike, I guess. Cheetos or Fritos? I don't even know what a Frito is, so Cheetos. Peanuts or sunflower seeds? I don't like sunflower seeds. I don't really like peanuts that much, like by themselves, but I don't like sunflower seeds. Ever hear of the group Très Bien? I haven't, but I do know what that means. Very good. Ever take dance lessons? Yes. When I was 2 until I was 18. And in the last 2 years of high school, I think it was the last 2, grade 11 and grade 12, I taught dance as well. Is there a profession you picture your future spouse doing? No, not. I'd like to think that I'll probably end up with someone who also enjoys working with kids. I feel like I have this like ideal image where I end up marrying someone that I met at camp. Not like anyone in particular right now, but just like in general, because like I'm a camp person. I feel like I would need to be with another camp person so they could fully understand all of me. Can you curl your tongue? Mm-hmm. It's weird to me that people can't do that. Ever want a spelling bee? I was never in a spelling bee. Like that was never a thing. I'm pretty sure that's just something that happens on TV. Do people actually have spelling bees? Because we never had spelling bees. Have you ever cried because you were so happy? Always. I cry for everything. Own any record albums? No? I own CDs and MP3s. That's it. Own a record player? It's 2013, honey. No, I don't. Regularly burn incense? No. But candles, yes. Incense, no. Ever been in love? With my bed. Because I like sleeping. Who would you like to see in concert? Everyone. All of the everyone. Everyone. What was the last concert you saw? Oh, geez. Well, it's been a while since I've been to a concert. I don't even know. I saw, oh, this was a long time. No. I went to a concert on New Year's Eve. So like 10 months ago. Who played though? I don't even remember. Hot tea or cold tea? Hot. Tea or coffee? Both. I like both of them. Sugar or snickerdoodles? A snickerdoodle is a cookie. And a sugar is not a cookie. So both of them in separate occasions. Can you swim well? Well, I work at a pool. And I teach swimming lessons. And I lifeguard. So here's hoping I can swim well. Can you hold your breath without holding your nose? Yes, but it's actually super hard. I had to have an MRI back in the spring, and for part of it I had to keep holding my breath like over and over again. But like in an MRI you can't move, so I couldn't like bring my hand up to like plug my nose, so I had to hold my breath without plugging my nose, and it's actually super hard. Are you patient? Somewhat. DJ or band at a wedding? I've been to weddings with both. Personally, I want a DJ, I think, at mine, but there are pros and cons to each. Ever won a contest? Like very few. I do not win anything. One time when I was 14, I won a contest on the radio, and I got tickets to see the American Idol top 20 or top 10 or whatever finalists on tour. But that was because it wasn't that I won, it was that I called in and I knew the answer to the question thing that they were doing. I don't really win anything ever. Ever have plastic surgery? Technically, the surgeries that I have are considered plastic surgery, but it's not cosmetic plastic surgery. So technically, but not the plastic surgery that you're thinking of. If you want to know what that was about, let me know down in the comments. Maybe I'll make a video about my surgeries. Can't get into it now, this video is already too long. Which are better, black or green olives? Green, although I love olives, but green. My mom bought these olives once, and they were olive stuffed with jalapenos, and it was the best thing ever. You knit or crochet? No, can't even tie my shoelaces. Best room for a fireplace? At my mom's house, we have our fireplace down in the basement in what we call like the family room. We have so many rooms in our house that are just like, we have a family room in the basement, and we have a living room on the main floor, and we have a loft upstairs. We don't even have a big house, it's weird. Do you want to get married? Eventually. If married, how long have you been married? I'm not married. Who was your HS crush? I assume HS means high school, and I don't even remember. High school was like a million years ago. Do you cry and throw a fit until you get your own way? With certain people, I do that. Not really, though. I used to when I was little, because I'm an only child. Do you have kids? Do I? No. Do you want kids? Eventually. What's your favorite color? I have 3. Purple, pink, and green. Do you miss anyone right now? Everyone. I have so many friends who live literally like all over the world, and I wish there was a way that I could have them all in my arms always. I miss a lot of people, like a lot of people. So that was the 100 questions that no one asks tag. There's actually 99 questions. Here's looking at you, YouTube. But I will leave all of the questions down in the info bar below, and I tag all of you to do this tag. So if you make videos and you want to film your answers, YouTube doesn't do video responses anymore. So you can't leave a video response. If you leave me a comment and be like, I did this video on my channel, I would totally go and check it out. And if you don't do videos and you want to answer some of these questions or all of these questions, you can leave that down in the comments as well. That would be super duper cool. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, because I would really appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next time I post a video. Thanks for watching. Bye.